Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is my newest look. It's a fall look. It has nice warm colors and I was really excited that it worked out so well. I really like how it turned out. So if you want to learn how to get this look, keep watching. Please like and please subscribe. Okay, let's get started. First, use the NYX Shine Killer Primer and put it just all over your face. I have already done that, so I'm not going to show you. Next, I've taken this beautiful new foundation. It is the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation in the color Soft Beige and mixed it with L'Oreal True Match in the color N1. I am putting it all over my face, just dabbing it on, and I'm using the True Match by itself on the spaces that you see now, and using the Stay Matte Liquid Mousse foundation, all over on those parts that I would normally contour. Using this buffing brush from Real Techniques, I'm just buffing it all into my skin. Make sure to get down there by the neck. I know there's an orange spot in the middle of my neck. I'm not really sure what that is from. I think it's leftover makeup from Halloween makeup that I was trying on, and it just left kind of some spots. Good to know. So after all that is done, I'm going to take my Age Rewind Maybelline in the color, let me find it, light pale, and just putting that where I would like to highlight. It doesn't look like I'm putting very much on right now, but I used a hefty amount. It's really cool because the top is a sponge, so it kind of half works as a brush without even trying. Super cool. And after that is done, I take a Beauty Blendie. I don't think it's a real Beauty Blendie, I think it's a store-bought version, but it works really well. And then next I take this awesome highlighter. It's called, it's a NYX HD Concealer, and I just do 3 spots, and it is in the color Fair, and I use the same beauty blender and I just kind of lightly blend that in. Make sure the blender is damp if you are using that. It just makes for a much more flawless application. And coffee break as usual. Next, I'm going to be taking this Stay Matte Natural Color foundation, and I'm going to press that into my under eye concealer that I just put on. I'm using a Real Techniques multitask brush to just lightly fluff it on in those spaces where I put the concealer. Next up, I'm going to be using the same product except in a different color, so the Stay Matte foundation in Silky Beige, and I'm going to be using my large Eco Tools fluffy brush to blend that everywhere else where I did not put the lighter color in, and basically everywhere that does not have the highlighter. And I drink way too much coffee. Yes, I do. Next, time for eyebrows. I am using this amazing Anastasia Dipbrow in the color Taupe, and I'm using it for my eyebrows. I tried the soft brown one that they told me to use, the people at the store, and it was way too dark for me, so I am using this taupe color instead. I also caved and bought their eyebrow pencil brush, rather. It's from Anastasia as well, and it just seems to do the job perfectly. The tip is angled and it's nice and firm, so I get that really perfect look to my eyebrow. Next up is eyeshadow, and I love this new NYX Love in Paris palette. It's really cool. Really, really cool. Yes. First off, I'm just going to be priming my eyelids. I forgot to do that, and I'm just using the L'Oreal True Match foundation again. Next, I'm taking the lightest color in the palette, and I'm using an e.l.f. angled brush and putting that basically all over the lid, but that was a little bit too light, so I'm using that bottom color in the bottom left and putting that all over instead. Okay, I'm going to try and do this slower for you. I'm using that upper left corner, that goldish color, and I'm going to use the same brush and put it all over my lid again. It just kind of adds to the depth, and all of these steps aren't necessarily necessary, but they kind of add for depth. Next, I'm taking the same brush and taking this awesome orangey color, this really fall color. I have no idea how to explain it because it doesn't say it on the palette, but it is this beautiful orange color, and just putting that all over my crease as much as I can. I had to go back over a few times to do it to make it the color I wanted, but it's a great transition color in the crease. Next, I'm taking this smudge brush from e.l.f. and I Don't know what happened here. Probably checking my phone. But I'm taking this smudge brush, come on, and going to be using that deep red wine color and putting that just in the outside triangle or the outside corner of my eye as much as possible and as dark as possible. Next, I'm going to take this beautiful shade of blush. It's called Wine Knot number 4 by Revlon. I'm going to take the Real Techniques brush and just kind of put it in the crease because I wasn't getting quite the darker color that I wanted, so I just kind of added some more red orange color to the crease and brought it down under my eye a little bit as well. To add a little pop in the center of my eye, I'm using this gorgeous color called Amber Rush. It's the L'Oreal from Paris Infallible eyeshadows. I'm just taking my finger and dabbing it onto the center of my eye towards my tear duct. I'm not going in the crease. I want to keep the crease nice and dark, so I'm just going in the center of the eye and into the tear duct on both sides. To add a little more depth, I'm taking this angled brush from e.l.f. and I'm using this dark brown shade right in the middle to line my lower lash line. Next comes the best and the worst part for me. It's eyeliner. I'm using a gel eyeliner and I'm using the Blackest black shade by L'Oreal, and I'm just using the brush that it came with. I'm only going halfway in my eyelash line. I want to add a lighter brown color instead for the inner tear duct to the middle of the eye to kind of bring out the brown autumn fall look. So for that, I'm using this Almay Intense Eye Color in the color Brown Topaz, and I'm lining just from my tear duct to the center of my eye. Of course, I blink. There we go. And I'm just going to try and lighten the mood, not make it look super harsh on top. Aw, kiss break! Yep, do it. There it is. Onward! I'm using this dark brown shade and the Real Techniques crease brush, and I'm just going to use that brown to add a little more warmth to the crease. Next, I'm going to be bronzing my face. I'm using this shade Bronzilla by Revlon and taking a Real Techniques setting brush to contour my cheekbones, to contour the sides of my temple, my forehead, and eventually down my nose with an e.l.f. angled brush for that. I never really used to do that, and I don't do it on an everyday basis, but it really changes the shape of your face when you do your forehead as well as down your nose. Especially for all those girls who think that their nose is larger than they would like, even if it's not. Next, I'm going to be taking the Wine Knot blush color from Revlon and using a Revlon brush as well. I'm going to put this all over my cheeks. I turn this brush to the side normally because it kind of puts a lot of product on, so I use as much of the edge as possible and then blend it all in. So just be careful because this color goes on pretty thick. Finally, onto mascara. I am using this Covergirl Super Thick Lash in the color Blackest Black, or Very Black. I've used this for years and years and years, and my sister honestly has the longest, thickest eyelashes when she uses this. So I've trusted it all these years, and it's done me well. I love this highlighter shade. It's from Hard Candy. It's called Honeymoon, and I'm taking just a flat brush and putting that against the color and just going to lightly press it to the tops of my cheekbones. It's not super pigmented, I don't think, but it goes on, it leaves such a natural shine, and I'm not a huge shine person, but it's really beautiful and perfect for me. Ready, go! I now have eyelashes on. I didn't film myself, but they came out really nice, and I'm just going to cover them with a thin layer of the mascara just to blend everything together. After that, I'm going to go back in with another L'Oreal Infallible color for eyeshadow. It's called Iced Latte. I'm going to put that on my tear ducts and on my Cupid's bow as an added highlight. Looks really nice. For my lips, I'm using this awesome color in Kiss. That is the color. I assume that's why I made that face. And I'm just going to line my lips with this all over and down. I've been doing this little trick where I don't fill in the bottom of my lip there just to make it appear fuller when I add lip color to it. I'm using this Bobbi Brown Sandwash Pink number 22, and I'm just going to fill in the rest of my lips. And there you have it. There is the finished look. I'm not using any lip gloss. I like the matte finish. I'm just going to try and tame those flyaways, but it's a perfect fall look. Good for a date, good for just a walk around the block, and I hope you like it. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, and comment below. Tell me what you want to see, and I promise I will do it. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh. What was that?